Welcome to this channel. In this video, I will show you exactly how to use Elementor to edit, drag and drop, and design your website. So as you can see here, this is a very nice website. This is designed by Elementor, or we use Elementor to build this particular website. If you come here to, you see another one here. This one too is also Elementor that was used. Now, someone may ask, so if I am a beginner and I don't know exactly how to use Elementor, how do I go about it? You don't need to worry. By the time you would have finished watching this video, you will have a better understanding of how to use Elementor to design a website. First of all, I will take you through how to design your homepage and how to design any other page, how to customize the header and the footer, and how to add other things to spice up how nice your website will look like. Maybe like adding buttons. Then I will also show you how to add something like this. I've done videos earlier on, but I will just go through the basic things you need to understand in order to build your website. Okay. So first of all, you have to log into the dashboard of your WordPress website. So when you log in, make sure that under the plugins, you go to plugins. So I want to go to the install plugins and then show you, you have to install those plugins. So this is the Elementor plugin. You need the Elementor, and then you also need for Elementor's header and footer. That is if you want to use Elementor to edit your header and footer. But most websites, the header and footer, they don't really use Elementor, but you can also use it, and it's nice too. And so for now, you can install this one. I will later show you if you want to use the header and footer, then I'll show you how to set up this one too as well. And then you also need a starter template. So make sure that you also download this. You also install the starter template. So all the plugins I mentioned, how do you install them? If you haven't installed them yet, you can just come and click on add new plugin. And then you type here. So for example, if we want to install Elementor. So you just install it. You click on install and activate. I have already installed it. That is why you see that it is already active. It is already active. Okay. So you will do that. After you have done that, you come back to your WordPress admin dashboard here. Then you click on appearance. Okay. Under appearance, you will see starter template. Now, this is for someone who has not installed a template yet. If you have installed a template, you don't need to go through this one. But if you haven't installed a template, you click on the starter template. Then from here, you see it will say customize and build your website. So build with template. So when you click on and build with template, you just come here and select any of the templates you want. So when you select the template, you will come and select the WordPress, the website builder. So it by default, it will be block editor. So you click here and choose Elementor. So when you click on Elementor, you click continue, and then it will just install it, and you will now edit. So for now, because I have already installed, if I try to do installation, it will break down my website. And so I'm just showing you. Now, if you are the type who has already installed your website, okay, your template, you have already installed your template. So you just come here, and then you click on view site. So when you click on view site, it brings you to your website. So where you'll be in Elementor, just like what you're seeing. Okay, so how do you go about the editing? Now, when you come here, by default, you will normally see some pictures, some default images there. So if you want to edit, you now click on what? Edit with Elementor. Now, when you go with edit with Elementor, you will you come. So let's say I want to change this picture. I have to click this way. You click this way, and then you come to style. Okay. And then this particular picture, you click on it. then you can, if you already have picture here that you want to use it, fine. If you don't have, you can just click on upload, then you upload it from your your desktop and then pick it up. But let's say I already have a picture I want to change. So for example, I want to use let me just see which of them I'm going to use. Okay, so I want to use something like this. So you see that the image has changed. So when I click on update, it is just going to update it. Now, you can also come to the responsive mode to see how it will look like on a mobile phone. So this is how it's going to look like on a mobile phone. This is how it will look like on a computer. Then also, now, what I was just editing is a picture. So if you want to edit the text, you click on it. So when you click on it, normally the left side is where you edit. So when you come here, you see this is the content. And anything you click on, there are about 3 things you can edit there. You can edit the content. You can go to the style. We have the advanced, but for now, we're not going to look at the advanced. But basically, we need the content and the style. So the content basically is the text and the size of it. So if it, for instance, this one is H1. If I want it to be smaller, go to H2. If I want it to even be smaller, go to H3 in that order. If I want it to be H1, H1 is the largest of all the headings. Okay. Now, then you can also go to the style. So under the style is basically how you want it to be look like, the alignment, the text color, the typography, text stroke, and all. There are a lot of editing options you can do. Now, if you see something like this that you want to edit it, you just click on it. Okay, so you come to the content, you can change the text that is on it. And then you can also, you see, when you go to the style, you can even under text, you can even put a link. If people click on the button, where should it take them to? You can indicate a link where it should take them to. You can also come to the style. The style is how you want it to look. So you see, if I want it to be left aligned, middle aligned, right aligned, all that can be done, you see. So when you change it to any position and update it, it will take effect. If you want it to be stretched like this, you see, it can be done. All those things can be edited. Okay. Now, you also have, let me just show you. There are other options. We may not be able to use all of them, but now we have color. Okay. So maybe if you want to change the color of it, let's say we want to make it blue color. Let me see here. You see, okay, if you want to make it black or blue or any color, you see, you can change it. You can change it. So let me just see. You see that it's changing. All these, you can change it to the color you want. Okay. Now, let's say that you want to also you want to undo the change. So let's say I want to undo the changes that I've done so far. I'll just click Control Z and then just go back. You see, we've got back to where we were. Or alternatively, you can click on the history and then you see all the changes. If you click on any of them, it reverses anything you've done. So for example, if I click here, you see, yes. So I'm going back to all the changes I made. Yes. So I've just gone back to the beginning. So all that I have done, I have reversed those changes I have applied so far. Okay. Now, someone may ask, if he or she want to add a button that was not even there in the first place, how do you add a button? I'll show you how to add a button. So to add a button, you can just come and then you click on, you type button. So you see, you can just pick the button and then add it here. I need to create a space for it first, a block, a block for it. So let me add you can add a container. And then when we talk about container, this is how it looks like. So let me show you. Let's say you want to add a certain section. So this can be termed as a section of the website. To add a section of this particular site. Let's say this thing was not there and I want to add it. I can create a section for it. So how do you do that one? So let's say I want it to show here. I'm just demonstrating. So if I want it to show here, I can come here and click on the plus. Click on the plus, you click on this one. Then you have with two layouts. Just go with the first one, the flex box. And then you'll be asked how you want your layout to look like. If you want to divide, if your layout is to be 1, you can also have 2. We can have different variations such as 3 divisions and all that. You choose one. So for example, if I want it to be, let's choose a 3-layered site so that we can just have 3 layers. So let me just see. Or let's say we want to make it like 6. We want to make it 6 like this one. Let's design the 6. You can just choose this one. So you see that this one is 6. You see how it is. Now, after you choose the 6, maybe you want to add pictures to each of them. You can just come. Yeah. So you come here. You see, when you click on one of them, you can just drag the picture and can put it there. So you see that there's a picture there. Then you can come here to and then drag the image, put it there. So now when you put pictures there like this, when you come here, when you click, you can just add an image. Just like, let's say, yeah. So let's say I want to add a picture there. So let me add this picture. You see how it looks like. So I can click here, do the same thing, and at the end of the day, I will have something similar to what you see here. Now, let's say you want to add text below this thing. So how will you do that? You just come to you click here, then you come to text. So we have text editor. So this is the text editor. This one is the heading, and this is the text editor. So you come here and then drop it. So you see that it allows you to be able to write something. Now let's say that I want this template to apply to all the other places where I'll put the search pictures. You can just come and duplicate it. You see, duplicate. When you duplicate, this particular one will be there. So if you want this thing to be duplicated to all the sides, so you can just duplicate it. So if I want to duplicate this one, I duplicate this again. So when you duplicate, you can decide where you want it to be. This one didn't duplicate. Okay, it actually came here. So what you can do is that you can drag this and put it here. You see how it is. Drag this and put it here. Then you can duplicate all of them to occupy all the other places where you want it to occupy. Then also what you can do is that you can, when you duplicate this one, it can, what do we call it? You can duplicate even the text so that it will just appear below it and not only the pictures. So that at the end of the day, just click on each of them, click on the text, just change it to fit whatever picture is there. So you can do all that. I don't really want to add these features. I'm just doing a demonstration. So I'll delete them. Now let's say that you also want to click on this. Yeah. Then you want to choose Flexbox again. I want to add a button. That button will basically be here. So you just come to this one and then click on button. So let's see how the button is going to look like. Just drag it and put it here. So when you drag it and put it there, you can come here and align it the way it's supposed to be. So here, when you come to style, I can make it center align. So you see how it is. Whichever text I want it to be there, just click on it and then come back to content, edit the click here and put anything there, then it will show here. So you know how to add a container, how to add a section, and then how to add pictures, text, how to add a button. Okay. Now, let's say that you want to add a list of items. So you can come here. So for example, just like the way I want to add the symbols with their details like this, you can just come, let's say you are here. Okay, so for this one, I want to remove this one, and then I will add a box again. This one, I'll make it icon list, icon list. So you see icon list, just put it here. So you see, you can put a list of items and their icons to represent the way this one looks like. Yeah, so that thing is available. So for example, when I click on the first item, just put the name here, put the icon here. Click on the second item, put the name here, put the icon, and then after that we save it and it will just take effect. So that is how to add a list of things. Then now, if you want to edit other pages, I want to undo all the changes I've done so far because I don't really mean to do all those changes. Okay. Let me just click on this. Yeah. So I've gone back to where I was. Okay. So what I was saying is, if you want to now edit other pages, so how do you do it? You want to edit other pages. So let's say we want to edit the about page. You just click on the about. Okay. And then when you come, it's the same process. How to edit the first one is the same process. Now, I also did a video specifically on how to create a slider. So as you can see, this is a moving slider an auto playing slider, which looks nice on the side. I did a video earlier on how to create a slider. You can check in the description of this video for that particular video, because it will take a very long. If I want to include the slider, the video will be too long. Okay, so you can check in the description of this video for it. Okay, then also, so you can follow the same process to edit all the other pages. Then if you now want to customize how your website should look like, that is the header and the footer. This is the header, and then this one is the footer. This one will appear on all the pages. So how do we customize it? So let me come back to the home page and show you something. So to customize the header and the footer, there are two ways. Yeah, you can just come here and click on customize, or you can go back to the WordPress admin dashboard and then you come to the appearance and then click on what? Customize. It is all leading you to the same place. So I'll just come here and click on customize. Now, when you click on customize here, so very good. So we are at we've gone to customize. You can see header. Where's header builder? Header builder. So you click on the header builder. You see, so here we are in the header. So when we are in the header, how do you adjust? So if you want to adjust the positions of the various items you see on the header, for example, if I want this one to appear below here, you can just come here and then drag it down here, because anything that is at the top will appear first. So this one will appear first. Now, this particular thing that you see, there was a certain text here, which I removed. So it is that one that is showing the HTML. Okay. Then if you come here, we have site title and the what logo. And you see that the site title and logo, the primary menu and the button are on the same lane. So because they are on the same lane here, that is why you see that they are at the same place. So the logo is here. Then here you see the menu, the primary menu. Then here you see the button. So all of them are on the same lane. Now, if you want any of them to be below, you just have to come here and drag it down and it will appear accordingly. Now, let's say that we want to change any of the headings that you see here. So what we would do is you will just come to you see primary menu. So you click on the primary menu. Then you will see configure here. So you click on it. Now, let's say that we want to edit the primary menu. So the primary, when I talk about the primary menu, is this particular menu. We have footer menu, we have header menu. So we are in the main menu, either main menu or primary menu. So you click on edit. So when you click on edit, you can drag it and rearrange the order. So for example, if I want the scheduled consultation to come before contact us, You just have to drag it here. So when you click hold and drag it, it will just apply accordingly. But I don't want to reorder it, so I'll leave it there. If you want to add any button or any menu item, just click on what? Add items, and then you can give a name to it, and it will definitely appear there. So you can do that. Then let me also show you if you want to change site identity. Site identity is if you go to in tabs, you see the logos are showing. So to change the site identity, you come here and click on site identity. You can just change the image and it will apply accordingly. Then we can also go to the global. The global is where you can change the color. So this particular website, for example, is basically using white, blue, black, and white. That is the current style. If you adjust it or change it to any of them, the color on the side will change. So that is it. If we change it to any color, that will apply accordingly. Okay, so there are many others that you can edit, but what I showed you is the basic one. We cannot learn everything, but I'll just show you the basic things you need to know so that you can do. Now, let's say we want to change the footer. We want to edit the footer. So you click on footer builder. Okay, so when you click on footer builder, we're at the footer section. When we say the footer of the website, the footer is the bottom. This particular part of the website is a footer. Now the footer, normally you see quick links, you see the contact, or maybe you see the copyright. So basically that is what you see. And they are in terms of widget. So these are, we have widget 4, we have widget 1, widget 2, widget 3, and then you can edit any of them. So let's say we want to edit this particular one. Okay. So you will come here and click on the settings. There are many ways of actually editing anything on the widget. So just click on something like this, and then or you click on the part you want to edit. Okay. Okay, so this one, after I click, it is actually bringing me to that particular page. That is not where I want to go for now, but I'm just trying to let you know how to edit. Now, there are two ways to edit the footer. Now, you can use either, you can come and use either the block editor to edit it like the way I just showed you here. When you come, you can click on the settings around, but this particular type of editing is a bit difficult. So sometimes it may not be compatible with the template you are using. Some of the things you may not even be able to edit it. So if you see, if I want to edit any of these, this particular template that is there is not compatible with the block editor. So if I click, what is supposed to show does not come. It's not all the site data like this. Some of them you can edit, but some to the templates may not be compatible. So in that case, let me show you this. You can come to Elementor, and then you can come to the plugins and activate, install this particular plugin called Elementor Header and Footer Footer Builder. Edit it. You install it and activate it. After you install and activate it, now if you want to edit the footer, for example, this is what you should do. Let me just go back to the side again and show you this. Edit the footer, this particular part. So you will come here and then click on, you see footer. So you click on the footer. They are showing me the footer part because this particular header, I didn't use the header and footer to build it. It came with the template, but the footer, I used the header and footer to build the footer. So that is why it is showing me that I can actually edit with the footer. So I'm going to the footer. So when you go to the footer, so you see I'm at the footer section. It is easy to edit anything here. So let's say that you are beginning, you didn't initially even use the plugin before. When you are beginning, this particular thing may not be there. So what you will do is that you come and open the plugin. Example, this is it. So you click on the settings. See, so when you click on the settings, you can click on add new. I have already added. Now, when you click on add new, for example, you will give the title. So it could be what? Header. The first one I showed you is what? Footer. It could be, so you can put header here. Then when you come here, it will ask you where you want it to be. So header, we have footer, we have before footer, custom block. So this one, you have to select what? Either header or footer, depending on what you want to build, so that you can customize it the way you want. Then after that, you can come here. No, leave this particular part. Okay. So when you select the header, when you just select that you want it to be what? Header or footer, you come here, come down and click on publish. When you click on publish, they will ask you the template and how the appearance is. So depending on how you want to look, or how you want it to look, so it will look something like what you're seeing here. Very good. When you click on publish, it will lead you to something like what you're seeing here. Now, when you come to something like what you're seeing here, and you want to determine how it should look, you just click here, then click something like this. Then determine the temp. How do you want it to look like? So this one, if you want it to be like 3, you see there are 3 sections. So you just click on something like this. You see, so we have 3 sections. What do you want to show here? If you want to add a title, you can just come here and then click on what? Heading. Then you take the heading and then you add it. You see, the heading will be there like that. Then if you want to add a picture at the bottom, you can just come and then you come here, then add an image here. So you see, you have heading at the top and you have picture below it. You can follow the same process. If you want to add icon list, I showed you. If you want to add this header, showed you how to do it. If you want to add a logo, just drag and drop an image here, and then you replace it with the image. So for example, I can just duplicate this one and drag it and drop it here. So you see, so at the end of the day, we'll have picture here. So you can when you put a picture, you can resize it the way you want it to look. So this one, for example, you can come here and then choose how you want the picture to actually look like. Okay. You can resize it. Let me just choose this one. Let's see, medium. Okay, so this is the resolution. I am looking for the size. Let me see whether the width. Okay. So you can come here. This is the one to use to resize it. The width, the max, the width. This is the one you use to size it, and how it should be. So we have the width, we have the height, and all that. You will use this one to do all those things. Now, if you follow this at the end of the day, you will be able to design some very nice website. The last part I will show you is if you want to, let's go to the about. Let me show you something. Or contact us rather. We are at the contact us section. Okay. So when you get to the contact us section, let me just, okay. You may want to add a map. You may want to add a map. You may want to add a form. I earlier on did videos on how to add a map and how to add a form. If I want to include that here, it will look too long. You can check in the description of this video for all these videos. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell and like this video. We do web development, digital marketing, and other digital services you will be interested. If you are finding it difficult to do what I have just done or what I've just showed you, you can follow the WhatsApp and Telegram link in the description to follow us for us to design a very professional website for you that will help you to promote your business. Yeah, we do that at a very affordable price and we can help you. You can also leave your comments in the comment section if this video was able to help you to design your website. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell and like this video for other more powerful videos. Once again, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.